Imagine a quiet morning. The sky is just starting to blush with color and a brand new story is about to unfold. See, today isn't just any old day. It's Ugadi, the New Year celebrated across several states in southern India. But honestly, it's so much more than a date on a calendar. So let's step into the story together. This isn't just a party or a festival. It's a really deep story about life itself, about all our different feelings, and about that beautiful, powerful chance we all get to just start over. It's a story that's here to remind you that you can always write a new chapter, no matter what came before.
So, to guide us through this, we've got a young boy named Arjun. He wakes up, and you know that feeling? There's just a kind of magic in the air. It's the morning of Ugadi, and his heart is just buzzing with questions for the one person who always has the answers, his grandmother.
Arjun starts seeing the signs of this magic everywhere he looks. The floors are sparkling clean. His mother is in the puja room, making sure everything is just perfect. And there's his grandmother, right at the doorway, carefully tying these fresh green mango leaves, called toranums. The whole house feels like it's holding its breath, just waiting to welcome a very, very special guest.
Now, here's what's so cool about this. Every single one of these actions is a symbol for something bigger. You know, cleaning the house, it's not just about getting rid of dust. It's really a metaphor for clearing out all the old, heavy stuff from our lives. It's about making space for a fresh start, kind of like getting a clean, empty page to begin a new story.
So Arjun asks his grandmother, where did Ugadi even come from? And she just smiles this knowing smile. She tells him she isn't just going to tell him about a date on a calendar. Oh no, she's going to tell him about the very, very beginning of time itself. I want you to just try and picture that. Before there were any stars in the sky, before the rivers started flowing, before there was any light or any sound at all, just this endless, silent darkness. A whole universe just waiting for its story to be told. And in that one moment, bam, everything changed. Lord Brahma, the creator, opened his eyes, and with that, he began the grand story of the universe. The very first second started to tick, the first moment began to move, and the first chapter of all existence was written. And that day, that sacred day when time took its very first step, that is what we call Ugadi. So you see, it's not just another new year. In this story, it's literally the birthday of time itself. We're remembering the exact moment the entire universe woke up. Arjun's grandmother explains that every single Ugadi, the universe sends us this exact same reminder. It kind of whispers to all of us that we too can begin again, that we can always write a new chapter for ourselves. So as Arjun is trying to wrap his head around this whole cosmic beginning idea, a really strange but interesting smell starts to drift in from the kitchen. It's not just sweet and it's not just spicy. It's confusing, and it pulls him inside to discover what's really at the heart of this festival.
And that's the big question at the very center of Ugadi, because his grandmother is about to introduce him to this special chutney called Ugadi Pachadi. And let me tell you, it's not just food. It's a profound life lesson served up in a single spoonful. Okay, let's break this down, because it's fascinating. Each ingredient stands for a basic human experience. You've got the bitter neem flowers for sadness and failure, then the sweet jaggery for happiness and success, sour tamarind for those disappointments, and spicy chili for those flashes of anger or excitement. The salt, that's our daily routines, the everyday stuff, and the tangy raw mango represents all of life's unexpected surprises and challenges. You taste all of it in just one bite.
In this right here is the deep truth that the Panchadi teaches us, that no one's life is only sweet. In any given year, every single one of us is going to experience a mix of all of these different flavors. This is the wisdom his grandmother shares. Don't run away from any of it. Don't try to avoid the bitter or the sour. Instead, Ugadi teaches us to embrace the whole spectrum, to accept every flavor, to learn what it has to teach us, and to let it help us grow. So later that evening, all the sounds of the festival start to soften, and Arjun is out on the terrace, sitting under this huge sky full of stars, just quietly thinking about everything he learned today. And he makes this quiet little resolution to himself. He realizes that when life is bitter, he wants to be brave. When it's sweet, he wants to be grateful. And when it gets sour, he wants to try and be patient. He finally truly gets it now, that growth comes from embracing every single flavor life has to offer. His grandmother sees him, and she smiles, sharing one final crucial piece of wisdom.
The real festival, she explains, isn't really about the new clothes or the special food. True Ugadi, it happens inside of you. It happens with that decision to change, to write a better story for yourself.
And that brings this whole lesson right back to us, doesn't it? On this day, or really any day you choose for your own new beginning, you can use this same spirit. Maybe forgive one old hurt that's been weighing you down. Or start one small, good habit. Spend a little more time with your family. Or just make one simple promise to yourself that will make your story just a little bit better.
So at the end of the day, Ugadi is this incredibly powerful reminder that you are standing at the doorway of your own new beginning. You can't control which flavors life is going to send your way, but you can always choose how you're going to accept them, learn from them, and grow. So the question that's left for all of us is, what story will you write this year?